I'm Stephanie Markowitz, and I'm an Instructional Technology Specialist within distance education at Pellissippi State Community College in Knoxville, Tennessee. And we are a 2-year community college where we strive to foster academic, social, economic, and cultural enrichment of the individual and community. And we're committed to student success in the workforce training and certificate and degree programs. We became aware of YuJa in 2019 with various demonstrations of your products. And then in early 2022, we heard of YuJa Panorama and requested some demos in summer of 2022. And then we didn't actually implement this product until January of 2023. PBR may have already had a contract with you all or an RFP already in place, which makes it so much easier when we need to go about trying to find a new product to use, because we don't have to go through that process again. We like to piggyback on anything TBR already has in place. And we look at our other sister institutions for what they're using. And I think there were a couple institutions already in our TBR network that were using YuJa Panorama. So that's basically what drew us to you. And we were just looking for some alternatives regarding accessibility tools. And we were also looking at tools to help host video content. And you all did both. When we first started using YuJa, we had an option for faculty to click on the nav bar and for students to download the plugin in order to access the accessibility features. But then later, we believe it was kind of a pilot. I'm not 100% sure, but it was something through TBR where we were selected or we were allowed to participate where the integration automatically takes place. So basically, no one has to download the plugin, it's just there, which to me was a huge game changer, because a lot of times when people don't know what things are in D2L, they're not going to click on it. So if they see the word YuJa Panorama, they're like, oh, that sounds scary, I'm not going to click on it. But when we got that integration set up where they no longer had to download the plugins and whatnot and go through all of that, I feel like our usage went up and people were clicking on the little person to see the different accessibility features. They were clicking on their reports. They saw all the different icons to choose from alternative formats. Whereas if they didn't ever click on the button before, they wouldn't have had that option. So I love that it's now built in and it's truly integrated within Brightspace. The DOJ has basically said by 2026, everything has to be accessible. And so that was kind of put a little fire in us. And so we are now taking the reports. That's another feature that we're using frequently, but we are now taking those reports and providing them to all of our online instructors. That's like kind of the first phase and step. And so we're using the remediation tool. We're highly using the reports now. When I do my trainings, I make sure that they are aware of all the different features when it comes to color contrast and spacing and things like that, because not only can it help them, the faculty member, but they need to be sharing that with their students, because students may not be aware of those features. By ensuring that the different items in the course are accessible, they're then able to use those alternative formats in order to meet their accessibility needs. The accessibility profiles allow our students to not have any barriers. And so faculty try to design their courses the best that they can in order to meet the needs of all students. But there are so many different needs out there that it's impossible to meet every single need sometimes. So the fact that they have the ability to adjust their course settings based on using those accessibility profiles has really helped. And so the fact that students are able to address their own needs allows them to be more successful. By making courses accessible, faculty are providing courses that are built based more on universal design. And so courses are more well designed. They are designed in a way that's going to allow students to be able to access the content regardless. They don't have to ask for any accommodations or requests with disability services. It's already built within the course. And when you have better designed courses, students are able to navigate easier, able to get around, and it doesn't hinder their learning. So I would say better design courses overall. Most definitely. Y'all are willing to do whatever it takes to make it right. And you're always improving and enhancing in your monthly release notes. There's always something new and cool. And you create a positive experience or a positive atmosphere and environment with YuJa Panorama. Like I love when you're 100% accessible and you get like the confetti and whatnot. So I think that's a neat aspect too, is the celebration of when something goes right. I think that's important. We should be celebrating more in life, and we don't always do that. So even the product is encouraging and supports faculty outside of the real customers. And I like that you educate as well. So we're educators. And so it's important that we're learning as we go through this process. And so all of those how to fix this buttons are incredible, because I've had coworkers that I've worked with in the past are like, well, let me just show you how to do it, or let me fix it for you. And so I'm glad that you don't have just the fix this problem button. You have, let me show you how to fix it.